Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's August 2022 and I learned a very important life lesson this month, I'd say. So August income $10,086, 2003 in taxes, 362 in the 401k, and then 7,406 in my take-home pay this month. For my wife, same for everything as last month. Rental income was a little bit more. One lady paid a little bit late this month, and then I did sell 5 ricks, or I guess 1 2/3 of a cord of firewood, and so that was $80 a rick, or $80 for 1/3 of a cord. So that was $400. And since I don't have a truck right now, somebody just came by the property. I loaded it into their truck with them and made $400. So that's good. I will probably keep doing this for additional income going forward. This is kind of a nice, just kind of part-time. I enjoy being outside and working with power equipment, mowers, weed eaters, edgers, leaf blowers, blah blah blah, chainsaws. And so yeah, this kind of gives me an opportunity to clean up the property a little bit and make some income along the way. So um, the life lesson that I learned this month. So I had my interview on August the 10th, and the next day I got an offer for that position. The offer was $137,000. So I'm currently at 117,000. I'm a senior manager over about 33 to 35 people, and maybe 7 or 8 different departments, and the highest up in my group for the site that I work at. So I have a lot of responsibilities. I have to mess with audits, all that stuff. And so this job is as an individual contributor, having no direct reports, and is probably 1/15 of the job that I do right now in terms of like responsibilities. And they're willing to pay me $20,000 more to do that job versus the job that I'm doing now. So basically, what I did, I got their offer in writing. This is a very large pharmaceutical company. And so I took that offer to my human resources department and to my manager. And I said, hey, I really like my job here. I really want to stay. I've worked here for 5 years. I feel like I get along with everybody really well. Are you willing to work with me on my salary? I just got this offer from another company. It's $20,000 more than what I make right now. It's a lot less responsibility. Is there anything that we can do? And they said, absolutely. Let us take this up the chain, and we'll see if we can get it approved. Well, long story short, they were able to get it approved. So my base salary as of September will be 137,000 plus my bonus. So I should be around 150. Well, here's the funny part is a couple months ago, I guess back in January or February of this year, I applied to a manager position and they offered me 97,000 and I was at 95,000. And I thought a manager should be at 135,000. And so if they would have, let's say they would have offered me 125, I would have just stuck with the company and taken the 125 and never applied to any other job. Well, then they post the senior manager position and I get an interview for that, and they offered me 117, and I thought it should be, 140 to 150. And so I accepted the position. But because I was frustrated with the offer that I think I should have gotten, that other senior managers were being paid from outside the company even higher than that. They were, close to 160. That motivated me to go apply to other positions outside of the company that I work at. And then I got rewarded for doing that. And then so now, before when I applied to senior manager, they said, no, we can't go above 117. That's the highest that we can go. But then now, 2 months later, now they can go to 137 because there's a threat of, like me leaving the company. And so now it's okay for me for me to make 137,000. But because I was an internal employee applying to a position inside the company as a promotion, they were only willing to give me, 10 to 20% pay increase, even if that doesn't even fall within the band of what the position is. Even if there's other senior managers that make 160,000, that's all that they were willing to pay me was 117,000. Until I got that offer from another company. So I'm now at 137,000, which is more where I wanted to be as of January of this year. I still feel like I'm underpaid as a senior manager, but I'm at least not as upset about it. I guess I'm not upset's not the best word. I don't feel like I'm being taken advantage of a month as much. Especially this month too. I mean, I think I've worked 90-hour work weeks this whole entire month of August. But that was my life lesson that I learned. I will say I am in they rank employees in the company and based on performance, and I am in the top 0.1%. So the top 10% of the top 1%. So as of like performance, so very good, high performing employee for the company, and so I think that's why they were willing to negotiate, I guess, and allow me to allow my base salary to be moved up to 137,000, based on my performance. But I still feel like you should pay somebody what they're worth, and you should pay somebody based on the value that they provide to the organization, and not based on they only make 95,000, so we're only going to offer them 97,000. It's just I don't feel like that's right, unfortunately. It's my experience of corporate America, and so I'm navigating that and learning the tricks of the trade, and just figuring it all out. So that's kind of what I learned this month was, sometimes it's good to get an offer from another place and use that as leverage respectfully, with your own employer to try to get more money, or the money that you feel that is owed to you. So, or that you've worked towards. So that's really it for August. So next month, as of September, my base should go up to like $5,400 every 2 weeks. And then September is a month that is paid 3 paychecks. So I should bring home almost 15,000, I would say, next month. So that'll be really good. The other thing to note here is I will be bumping up my 401k here very soon. So it takes like 40, I just did it at the end of August here. The 401k at my work takes like 45 days to update, and then it takes 60 days for my wife's to update. So hers, we might be in trouble. So we just did it August like 30th. And so if it takes 60 days, she may not be able to max out or to contribute highly to her retirements until October or November, and then she doesn't get paid in December. So she only may have 2 months to really contribute good, where I may have like 3 months roughly. So I may have a little bit more time. But I'm thinking that like I'll be able to do maybe $5,000 a month towards my 401k for at least a couple months and get this up to hopefully like 15 to 16,000 would be good. That's kind of the goal. That's still not maxing it out, but that would put me in a much better place, versus the $3,000 that I'm at right now. So jumping into net worth though, so for August here, I've just moved the houses up their standard 2% per year numbers there. So it's kind of nice. Like every month, it's about $2,000 that I make from just holding on to the stuff that I own. I guess once you subtract out the cars, maybe it's $1,000 because these probably go down roughly $1,000 a month in value. But investment wise, the market went up just a little tiny bit this month. Really not anything substantial, I would say. So I've cashed out of M1 Finance in the employee stock purchase plan. My company, the timing on the employee stock purchase plan, so it has been 3 months since I sold. I sold at $138 a share. My company is now at $84 a share in 3 months. So I just got extremely lucky. I missed the peak a little bit. It was at 148 somewhere, somewhere in this range in November, roughly of last year, and so it went down to 138 as of May. I cashed out at 138 everything that I owned, and then yeah, now we're down in the 80s. So my timing was very very good. So I probably saved like $10,000 roughly just by selling that when I did. And I don't see an end in sight, honestly. COVID is definitely going away and it's pretty much over at this point. I feel like a lot of the COVID manufacturing revenue that's coming in is leaving, and things are looking a little bit more grim. And so, yeah, I will have a massive, massive project going on here at work over the next 3 months, probably the biggest project that we'll have at the site. So I'll have a whole lot of responsibility coming up over the next 3 months. Probably more 70 to 80-hour work weeks again. Again, all that unpaid because I'm salary, and so Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I do good on the project. If I do not do well on this project, I will probably be responsible for thousands of people losing their jobs, unfortunately. So if I fail the project and don't deliver what I need to deliver, almost probably close to 1,000 people may lose their jobs at my work. So I'm a little bit nervous for that, to be honest. That's a huge project, but yeah, I'm gonna just work as hard as I can, and hopefully, I will get all this done on time and get it done right. So thankfully, I've been there for 5 years, so I'm feeling pretty good. I know the systems and all the processes inside and out. I know probably 2,000 of the 4,000 people that work at the company, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. So I think they picked the right person for the job. But debt-wise, made minimum payments on everything. Nothing too crazy there. Paid off about another $2,000. Checkings account, we just missed the $200,000 mark, so we're at 199,343. I'm basically there at the $200,000 mark. I'm still working through permits. I probably have another 3 months, and probably I would say $15,000 to $20,000 probably left to pay in permit fees. Like things like where I live, it's like $12,000 to get your buildings permit. Um, it's just, I mean, utterly insane. So I don't know how they can charge that much, honestly, for a permit. But um, so yeah, I will. Yeah, have to pay that probably in October roughly. And then depending what the car thing or the truck thing does, I've still not heard anything. I have this 2015 Chevy Silverado truck on here, 32711. I've not heard anything else. It still says it's 2 months away, waiting on microchip manufacturing to complete the truck. And so I don't. I mean, they said it would be done in June or July, and now it's August, pushing September, and it's still saying 2 months away. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I've called, and it's pretty much hopeless at this point. They don't send you a response. They don't really do anything. So I may have to go back to the dealership and see what's going on there. But yeah, well, to be determined for next month. So wrapping up August 2022, net worth is sitting at $950,866. So we're at a new all-time high. And pardon me here, but I need to go down and check my where I'm at in terms of my goal pace. So I should be at 708,000, but I'm actually at, I don't know what I just copied. Sorry. Let me see here. Okay, I'm messing everything up. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually $242,533 ahead of my goal pace of becoming a millionaire by the age of 30. So pretty decent. I'm still not back up to the $300,000 mark that I was close to back here in December. But honestly, I mean, we're still $30,000 below, for my 401k where we were in December. So the market's not even close to recovered, and we've been piling money in this whole entire time. So I'm probably down. Uh, it's probably like 118, so like 34,000 roughly from where I was in December. Um, I mean, it's not great, but we're hanging in there for the time being. Again, I've not sold anything other than M1 Finance and Employee Stock Purchase Plan. Those sales, I feel like I did okay on. I maybe lost a little bit of money if I would have sold in December here versus selling here in May. Some of this was contributions, but yeah, I'm not upset about it. The employee stock purchase plan, I don't know how I could have timed that hardly any better than what I did. So I'll take it. But wrapping up here, net worth is $950,866 and $242,000 ahead of my goal pace of becoming a millionaire by the age of 30. So it'll be nice next month of September. I'll get that increased base salary of $137,000. So that's an extra $20,000 compared to what I'm making right now. So that should be like $1,800 gross every month more than what I was making previously. So that'll help with building in the new house. That'll help, help savings. That'll help making maxing out retirements and everything a whole lot easier. So yeah, feeling pretty good. Got a lot of I would say victories here within the past 12 months. promotions at work, new jobs, kind of learning how the system works, learning how to not get being taken advantage of at my job. So, yeah, I feel like I'm finally figuring things out, but we're still not even at the $1 million mark. So, just another 50-ish thousand to go, and we will be there. So, thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Next month's videos are on the screen now. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, things that you'd like to see in future videos, just comment them down below. Thanks, everybody, and we will see you in the next video.